Alright, what's up, y'all? I know I've been away for a while, but it's explained. If you've been keeping up with the posts I've been posting on the community tab on my page, you don't even really have to go there. You're subscribed to me, it should pop up on your subscriptions feed. I mean, with the current state of YouTube though, I don't even know if it's gonna pop up there or not. But if you don't know, I've been sick for a long time, and it ain't like no cough sick. I mean, it was a little bit of coughing, but I don't really know exactly what it was that caused it or what it was that I had. I think it was tonsillitis. I looked up symptoms and I had all the symptoms of tonsillitis, but I don't know, it probably wasn't even that. I was coughing, my throat hurt, and I was real hoarse at one point. I remember I was playing the game, and when I heard myself back, I was like, damn. Like, I could certain tones I couldn't hit. I couldn't talk, like, for real. It was crazy. I don't know why me being hoarse is so funny to me. I found it so hilarious that I was hoarse. But that's all besides the point. I was just telling y'all why I haven't been here, and this is not an update video. So basically, this video was supposed to come out a long time ago. When I recorded this video, it was like, I don't even know, like 2 weekends ago. And I know y'all probably like, damn, bro, this shit is 2 weekends old. Yes, it's 2 weekends old. I did this like 2 weekends ago. I think it was 2 weekends ago. Right now it's Tuesday when I'm recording this, so whenever this go up, I'm pretty sure it really took me a long time to edit this. And let me tell you why. As you can tell by the title, I'll probably put like this was a vlog fail or something, because it kind of was. The recording was a little wonky. I didn't really do the best I could. I don't know what it was. It was so hot when we recorded this that it's almost like stress levels rose. I was getting kind of tired of walking around. One of my socks had a hole in it, so I had to double sock it. I know y'all probably like, why didn't you just wear other socks? Other people ask me that too. I don't know why I didn't just switch socks. My stupid ass wore socks with the hole in it, so I put another really thin sock under it, and it caused my feet to hurt from walking around all day. It was like 90 to 100 degrees outside. We was walking all day. Okay, it was me and my family and a couple of family friends. We all went to an amusement park that's only located in the DMV. It's called King's Dominion. A lot of you probably haven't heard of it. It's in Richmond, Virginia. I don't live in Richmond, Virginia. I live in a different part of Virginia, a far away part. Not super far away, like it was a state's distance, but it took us 4 hours to get there, basically. And that's like the only amusement park that's close enough. We could have went to Busch Gardens, but we went to King's Dominion. Okay, so I didn't pay for the ticket, so somebody offered for me to go. So I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll go. I don't care. Let's go. So I went. Like I said, it took us 4 hours to get there. We left at like 8 o'clock or a little bit after 8. You know, sometimes you can't do stuff on time right when you want to. So we went. You know, it took us 4 hours to get out there. And when we did get out there, let me just tell you, man, it was so hot. You got aggravated pretty quick. But my plan was to record when I could, and I wanted to record while I was on roller coasters so y'all could get like a first person point of view. But I took the chance and rode like a ride before I did that, just to see if I would be stable. Let me tell you this, I am so glad I decided not to take the camera with me onto the roller coaster. I low-key don't think they would have let you anyway, because when you got on certain rides, they told you, you know, if you had glasses, you had to put them on or put them away. If you had a hat, you know, you had to take it off. If you had flip-flops or slides, you had to take them off. So come on now, me holding the camera. And let me show y'all this. This is the camera I use to record. And look, this is the thing that I use, like, what's it called? Tripod. Look at this. If I were to be getting on a roller coaster, if I were to hold it like this, imagine this swinging all over the place. This part, look, these things, if you're wondering why it's like this, it's so you can bend it. But these things can separate. It's not like it's broken or nothing. That's just the way it does. You can just pop them off. I don't want to do it because I just don't want to. But this right here, this is the loosest one. I don't know why it's so loose, but imagine if I'm on a roller coaster, we riding around, we like boom, 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 and then this shit just pop off or go flying. You know how much this camera costs? This is not one of those you know, $1,100 cameras or $3,000 cameras. This is like, it cost me like $500, but still $500 down the drain, and all the footage I probably would have recorded already before that. Now, with that being said, because I couldn't record while I was on a roller coaster, I asked someone else to record for me. Now, it wasn't the same person all the time, but mostly it was my grandma that was recording. And she's like, y'all got to cut her some slack. One, she is a grandma. Not saying that she's old. I'm saying like she don't want to be standing up and doing all this crazy stuff just so she could get a little bit of recording. So she most of the time was not even trying to really like get good angles. She tried her best. It is what it is. There was no good angles in this video, for real. I apologize. And the angles that she did get, she tried her best. Now, like I said, my computer is pretty trash, and I don't remember every single, like, I remember everything that happened that day, but I don't remember every single clip that's been recorded. So I have to basically watch the video, kind of like reacting to it and explaining everything to y'all. But then again, it's not, because I'm not finna sit here and have this shit playing while I try to talk over it. I'm gonna just watch a couple of clips and explain it. And I already know by what I'm looking at right now, but in the beginning, it's mostly just me. Like when I first got there, I remember there was somebody had told me, I couldn't remember who it was. They was like, at this place they didn't allow you to record. So I was like kind of skeptical about using my camera. So when I was walking around, it was kind of like shady. And in the beginning, all you see is really just us walking in, you know, walking through. I was trying to get like clips of stuff and seeing what I could, you know, what I can get. It wasn't that good. I tried my best. Mostly it was just me pointing the camera at people, and all I could think in my head was, what if somebody don't want to be recorded? I'm not about to sit here and blur every single person's face, so I didn't blur any faces. The only faces I'll probably blur is probably people that we actually like had the camera straight in their face. Otherwise, if somebody were to watch this video and be like, hey, that's my face, that's not cool that they use my... Calm the fuck down. This is in the background, bro. This ain't like you're being put on the spot or nothing, or I'm making any money off of you. Okay, on this second clip, it was like, we had, all right, look, so I'm gonna cut out a lot of this the parts that she recorded. I'm gonna cut it out, cut it up a little bit, only because most of the time it was just like, I told her she didn't really know how to work the camera, and it was like we were so anxious to get on the ride that I didn't want to like try to explain it to her. So I just told her, like, I told her this button right here records, and on the screen, like, I'll show y'all. This is gonna be so fucking weird. Y'all gonna see me like this. Okay, I can't explain it. Look, when you're recording, the screen shows that there's a record button at the top. It'll say like it'll show like a little red light, and it'll say that it's recording. And I told her, if the red light goes out, just press the red button again. Just record everything. Record everything you say, do, show me riding the ride or whatever. Because there was no, like, with my camera, there's probably a setting to turn it on, but with my camera you can't necessarily zoom in while recording. It's kind of stupid. I'm pretty sure you can. I probably just don't know how to do it, but I didn't know how to do it. So imagine me trying to explain to her how to do it. We don't know. So I just told her, like, to keep recording. So she recorded us on the ride. You couldn't really see my face, but I'll probably try to zoom in on certain parts. Like, we were just on the, you know, it was this thing called the I forgot what it was called, but it's like a big ship, and it swings you back and forth, and then you go higher on the left, then you go higher on the right, and then you go higher on the left, and then you go higher on the right, and then you go way high on the left, and then you go way higher on the right, and then you flip all the way over, and then you do the same thing until you stop at the bottom. And that shit, let me tell you, that ride was crazy. Only like the part when you swung, that part I didn't really care about that. It's the part where you, like, say for example, like, I'm in front of you and I'm swinging back and forth and back and forth. When you swing backwards and it has you hanging over and you're just looking down at the ground, it's just like it's not like you're just hanging there. It's like you're leaning against the harness, and it's like you're hanging from a bar. Like, say for example, there's a bar right here and you're just leaning on it, hanging, dangling over the air. Like, it's like that. So you're relying on the harness to push you back, to keep you up, but you're just dangling there. That shit, That shit was crazy, bro. But it was fun though. It was fun. But that part where it hung you like that, while you just leaning over, just hanging like that, that shit got to me, bro. And this video gonna be kind of long because I'm gonna have to explain everything. We already like 8 minutes in, and the video itself is like 20 minutes, so this is gonna be very long. So I hope y'all have time. Another thing about that, it was basically 4 of us riding each ride. We had a lot of people with us, but everybody split up at different parts. And my cousin led one group, and it was just us and another group. And basically it was 4 of us riding on the rides at each time. It was 2 male cousins and a female cousin. All my other cousins and my aunts and my grandma, they didn't really want to ride nothing. You'll hear them behind the camera and stuff, but you won't see them. Well, you will see them, but they weren't like in the camera like, hey, it's me and all this other stuff. So you'll hear voices, but you probably won't see anybody. But it was only 4 of us riding rides, and everybody else that was with us, they were doing other stuff because they had a child with them, my really younger cousin. So they had to take him to the like kid part, and they rode rides separate from us, so you won't really see them or hear them. But everybody that was with us in our group, it was 4 of us riding the rides. It was 2 guys and female. And on the first ship ride, we all went up there together, but we all didn't ride at the same time because when we sat in the row, it was this white guy, this mixed girl, then it was me, and then it was my cousin, female cousin, and then you had my 2 other cousins. They didn't make it because they wanted to sit beside us, so they kind of just waited till the next ride. So they rode together. They were brothers. They rode together, and me and my other cousin, we rode that time. So you'll probably get a clip of them, of us swinging. We're the first ones going back and forth, and then after that you'll see my cousins riding. I probably zoomed in on their faces low-key. I probably did that. I was recording at that point. You can usually tell who's recording by the voice behind the camera, whoever's the loudest mostly. Okay, this first part wasn't us. This first one wasn't us. This was more like a shot of them going up and down, but we were next to get on there. So the first people were not us.
Let them make it. Yeah, he told me keep recording.
The whole time?
Yeah, he said if the red dot go off, just press this red dot. We're gonna edit it. Oh, see, oh, that part right there. Oh no. Look at all the money falling. Get the money.
You saw some money.
Oh Lord. Oh, and now they're gonna stop. They're gonna be sick. I'm sick watching.
That won't make you sick. You're not going in the routine circles. Routine circles is what makes you sick.
That's what I like, the little circles.
And that's the stuff that makes you sick.
That's what make you sick.
You're not gonna get on our shit now. I mean, I like roller coasters, but that's too much. Like, you leaving me right there.
But these second people were us. These were us. This is us going up and down.
Where Darius down? Row 4. Now, row 3. Oh, Lord. What's wrong with y'all? Ain't nothing wrong with this ride. It's close to the ground.
It went back up that way. That's when it got.
Yeah.
Because of you hanging on.
It locked.
And then after that, you know, I recorded my cousins going.
I can see them better through your camera than I can from here.
Right.
That part right there, oh Lord. That part got me.
That hit. I got hit so hard one time.
Does the line look like it got smaller?
I can't see it.
It hurts your heart.
Y'all run on that area?
My Lord.
The next ride was called a Dominator. This was like the actual first roller coaster we rode. We rode like 2, 3, 4, I can't even, probably like 5 roller coasters max. We were going to ride more, but I ain't going to lie to you. I got so tired of walking around and it was so hot. Like, y'all don't understand, bro. It was so hot out there. And my feet was hurting, like I said, from the little sock situation. Like, y'all don't understand. It wasn't my feet. It was one foot. It was my right foot. And I know that for a fact because, no, it was my left foot. I remember that for a fact. It was the right toe all the way to the right, but it was the left foot. Anyway, that's all besides the point. At this point, we rode our first roller coaster. It was called a Dominator, and my grandma was still recording at this point. But the only thing about this roller coaster is she gave up giving a good shot, only because it literally took us a long time, like probably like 10 to 15 minutes to get on this roller coaster because the line was so long. And they had like 2 roller coasters going at like once. Each time one pulled up, another one took off. It was kind of like that. So it was a steady moving thing, but they made the line so long that it was we really were in that line for a long time. Like we had to go through one part and then come back, then one part, then come back, then one part, then come back, then go up the stairs, then go around the stairs, and then wait in another line. Then go back and forth and back and forth. Then we had to wait until the little 4-line thing where you get in each any line that you get in, that'll be the row that you sit in. So it was so much. But on this roller coaster, we did sit all together in one row. And this is one of those roller coasters that takes a picture of you as you're going through the roller coaster. And unfortunately, we couldn't get the picture because it was $20. It was $20 to get a. Y'all don't understand, bro. It's $20 to get a picture of yourself riding a little roller coaster. One picture. It's not worth it. So, here y'all go.
Which one of you guys was the first one to scream?
Me. Almost cracked my phone ever since they put down that little weight.
Me too.
You're going on the Dominator. Amarillo, wait for your crew.
You ready to go there to catch them, but it's gonna be a while.
is in loading right now.
Looking at that.
So, Darius from what we take
All right, on me. You talk about insane. These kids are insane.
There's no way we can see them load. We can't see them load up. They're gonna be so far in there, we don't know what train they're gonna be in. Oh, it's 3, because another one up top right now. It might be more than 3. Oh shit.
What?
I thought the damn camera was falling in my damn face.
That's where the camera could have been. They should have had some ice waters. I don't know whether we can put them in our bags or not.
Yeah, you can bring water in. I meant that I froze some and forgot to bring them.
I said we should have had them in our little bag. And then that way, by the time they start melting, they be good, nice and cold. And thought about all that stuff. Like tomorrow, I got birthdays. I ain't got near birthday card whatsoever. I gotta do birthday stuff. I was supposed to be going back to Christine's house to pick some up and forgot all, and didn't think that I had birthdays tomorrow.
For the church.
Usually they give us the birthday things, but I ran out already. So she kept telling me come out of the house and get some, and they haven't been having time. So now I'm thinking, oh, that's right, tomorrow's the first. I'm thinking I had another Sunday to go.
Yeah, the first got here quick. So the 1st of July got here quick. Woo! I remember the days.
It used to be crazy too.
Yes, we was. Oh my God, they're gonna die. Oh my God. Just can't tell when they get up there.
Tell them to text me. When they about to get on.
Who got phones?
Donnie.
You don't know which car? It's like 4 cars loading up. Those are the people coming off. We can't see the people going up.
They ain't even on the stairs yet. They just there.
We don't see them go up the stairs.
Oh, on the backside.
Oh, on the
I saw
backside.
them when they were just standing on the ramp.
So we need to be on the other side?
I saw them
You can see them on the other side.
walking up to the side. This heat hot as I don't know what.
I hope it's making my ass lose weight.
She done left for more years.
No, it was the sun came out.
Take that up here.
Yeah, him in that car, I don't see it happening.
Take this bag. This is what we do.
I don't see.
And they tell you you're responsible for your own life.
Look, I don't see. Look, ain't. Like put it in his shirt like this.
He needs one of those.
Head things. I bought one of them for him too. And it was like the camera was in your sunglasses. Like if you were fishing and something, and you got 2 hands fishing, it catches everything because the camera was right here in the sunglasses. Yeah, I paid like $200 on Amazon. Yes, he told me unless the red light go off, don't do nothing.
It's not gonna kill the battery.
I don't know. I guess he know what he doing.
So he can edit out all this stuff.
It's cups and I want to go on the stuff that go fast on the ground.
Oh, like swoosh.
Yes. Like throw you to the side of the car, throw you back this way, and the mixer, the twirlers.
That's over there near the food stuff. Where the drop zone is at.
Oh, the drop zone is scary as hell, man.
Is that your modeling?
The sun now.
So it takes them in 2 times. Maybe 30 minutes.
They was in the line for 30 minutes already before you got back over here. Yes, they was. Where you see them from? They stood right there by the gate for 15 minutes. They just rode the Dominator. Let's go look at their pictures. Let's look at their pictures. Yeah. Right there. 13993. Look at Tay face. Right there at the top, right on that one with the red shirt on. Fine down it down. Oh, that ain't Tay Tay. Yeah, Tay Tay and Emma Maria right there. You see Donnie there?
Yes, there.
Where?
Donnie.
Oh, they all in the same road. I was looking at the wrong family. Y'all come look at y'all faces. Look, this bottom one, look at your face.
Okay, the way the amusement park was set up, they had like the first part, the beginning part, that's where we did the little boat ride and the Dominator. And then after that, it's like a little forest part you walk through, and then you get to the rest of it.
That's off limits.
The Victory Street area.
Now, in between each time we get on a ride, you'll see me like getting random shots of the place. It's just because I wanted to let people know what this place looked like a little bit. I didn't really record too much because, like I said, it was people everywhere, and I didn't want to feel like I was putting it, because when my grandma was recording us on the ship, people was walking past and they would stop and sit there for a while because I guess they thought we were trying to like take a picture, so they'll be waiting, and I'll be like, no, you go ahead and pass. Like we're recording, man, just go. Like it was like that. So I ain't really feel comfortable recording at all times because, one, I got 2 batteries. That's all I got, 2 batteries. So once the first one go out and I replace it, then I'm stuck with the last one, and I had the charger with me, but where I'm gonna plug up the charger at to charge batteries up? Plus I only had 1 SD card, so if that would have got full, I would have been screwed. But when I got home, I realized that the SD card was nowhere even close to becoming filled up, so that wasn't a problem. But the batteries were. By the time you realize that a battery is dead, you already on the second one, and that one is about to be dead. So I'm showing clips of little stuff in between, and as you can see, we're walking through the forest. That once you get through the little forest part, you'll get to like the other section of the park, and that's where all of the rides are. Now when we get to this other part, at this point I don't want to get on nothing else like the ship. Not because I was scared. There's no point in me trying to explain to y'all why it is that I didn't want to do it, because all y'all gonna see is that all y'all gonna think is that I was scared. So I'm gonna just let y'all believe what y'all want to. But this thing right here, I was like, all right, no more things like the ship, bruh. Roller coasters, I need to have a steady movement. That's the thing with me. I need to stay moving at all times. I'm okay with that. I'll get on any roller coaster as long as I stay moving at all times. I don't like being hung there. I don't like being sitting there. I don't want to do nothing that goes up in the air and then drops you down. Nothing like that. I want to get on roller coasters and occasional other things from time to time. I like to keep moving. That's just what I enjoy. So this next thing was just like this other thing was just like the ship. And all roller coasters are different. There was no exact same roller coaster there. That's why I like the roller coasters, because they're all different. This was basically the same thing, except for it doesn't flip all the way over and it spins around as it goes back and forth. And I didn't really want to do this one. I was like, all right, look, man, y'all can take this one. I'm gonna take a break. Now my cousin Darius, he didn't want to go up there either, but my cousin M and my cousin Donovan, they did. But he ended up going with them anyway. He was like, you know what, forget it, I'll go up there with them. So I was just chilling. I was like, you know what, man, I'm cooling. I'm gonna just sit back and I'm gonna let y'all get this one. And my grandma, she wanted to ride something, but she didn't want to ride anything that goes up in the air. So it was these little cup things that spun around as it goes around. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna get up there with her, because she wanted to ride something too. And there was literally, I didn't see not one thing that she was trying to explain. Like, I know she'd been here a couple of times before me. Like, I haven't been here since I was like really like a youngin'. Like, I was like probably in elementary school or below. So I didn't know what was here, but I know I didn't see anything that she was explaining. Like I said, she probably knew what she was talking about, but I didn't see anything that she was explaining. So I was like, if she gonna ride something, it's probably gonna be this. I'm gonna ride it because they're up there and she wants to ride. So I rode up there with her, and that low key was fun. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, it was fun. It like spun you around, like it's like 3 people on one arm and everybody spins around, but then the arm also spins around too. It was fun.
Man, that fat kid was so funny. I wish I could have recorded his reaction, man. Did you hear the fat kid? Where was y'all at? We were right where y'all got off. The fat kid, he got on the ride right in front of us. First off, he was too fast to lap, man. They pushed the hell out that thing. He was like trying to make it bigger and stuff. It was so funny. Then the ride starts, his car going. The whole time the ride's going on, you hear, It was so funny. It was so funny. And then he would come around his face with grab him onto the side of the car. Oh my God, it was great. I'm going to hell for laughing at that. I'd have laughed his whole life away. Oh God. Oh God, something frozen?
You're not lying.
Alright, see y'all when y'all get back.
You didn't leave the camera?
I ain't need the camera.
Now this next shot, you guys could not get not one good angle. I'm not gonna lie to you. My grandma was recording. She didn't get one good angle. She didn't even try to record it because the place that our roller coaster was at, I can't even blame her. There was no way to get a shot. So you only caught us going on and off. But this ride right here was my least favorite ride of all of them. Not because it was boring, because it was so painful. Okay, so instead of having a harness that go over you, it was like a little bar that comes down and sits on top of your thighs, right? And it pushes them down to make sure you don't go nowhere. And it was kind of like a race thing. It was these it's like it's two cars beside each other, and it's two tracks, and it's like a race. Like you had the red car and the blue car, and it was these girls over on the right side. They were like interacting with us. They was all happy and stuff. When I tell you, when we got off of that ride, they were not as happy as they were when they got up there. They was all happy. They was like, "Hi guys, we're gonna be racing and all this stuff." And my cousin was over here trying to flirt and stuff. I was like, bruh. Anyway, look. So we was riding. Mind you, the stuff was pressed on your thighs. So it was kind of painful. Like it locked down. And I got 3 phones in my pocket. I got my 2 phones, and then I got my cousin's phone because she didn't have no pockets or nothing. So we were riding on the ride, and it was so fast. Like the ride was so fast, it jerked you around and stuff. It was like, oh my God. And mind you, the whole time while we getting jerked around, pause, it's so much pressure on your thighs, like pushing down on you. And the ride was made out of wood. So it was like bumpy. It was like creaking the whole time like this. And I know my voice is vibrating. It's supposed to. I want y'all to hear how it is. Pause on that. Pause. Don't even look at that, yo. Pause. Oh my God. I'm probably not even gonna get that angry. But look, the whole thing was shaking, bro. It was wood. It was creaking. And it was pressure on our thighs. And we were moving super fast. So it was so painful. When we got off that ride, we was like, damn. Why was it so painful? Like, we did not enjoy that. I said, I'm not riding no more wooden rides. I'm just letting y'all know that now. That was not pleasant. Nobody, I bet nobody rode that thing twice. Pause. Nobody rode it twice. That was a one-time thing. And when we got off, we were not having it, bro. We were like, I'm not getting on that no more, bro. So if y'all ever go to Kings Dominion, don't ride that, bro. I think it's called, I don't even remember what it was called, to be honest with y'all. But just don't. If you see wood on the tracks, don't ride it. Speaking of wood on the tracks.
Oh no. Where that drop thing at? Watch me now. Work. Oh, work it out, baby. Crazy. Mashed potatoes, do the twist. Tell me, baby, do you like it like this? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Oh, watch me now. Work, work, oh, work, work. I can't see them. Waiting for the drop tower to go up. They're way over there. Can't see them. Like it like this. Like it like this. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Do you love me? Do you love me? Love me. Watch me now. That was painful.
Bounce up and down and hit your thigh. Don't hurt. Everybody been that complain.
You to myself, want you around. Those pretty faces always made it stand out in the crowd. Someone gets you from much, but was all it took. And now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Let me show you now. Ooh, darling, give me one more chance.
Say that.
Won't you please tell me back in your heart? Oh, baby, I was blind to let you go, baby. Now since I see you in this arms, I want you back. Ooh, girl, I want you back. Yeah, 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 yeah. I want you back. Oh, girl, I want you back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me out, stop boxing this night. Let me show you, girl, that I know wrong from right. If you see you walk on, two steps on the ground. Following that girl, I didn't even want to ride. Ooh, darling, give me one more chance. Show me that I love you. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, baby, I was blind. Girl, let you go, baby. Now since I see you in this arms, I want you back. I want you back. I want you back. I want your jack.
This next ride was called Twisted Timbers, and we had just got done riding a wooden ride, right? So they gonna see this humongous wooden ride that go all up in the air. You go flipping all upside down and all this other stuff. And I'm okay with roller coasters like that, but we just got off a wooden ride that was just as painful as I don't know what. We are here, all four of us are complaining. And y'all gonna talk about some, not even y'all, it was mostly Em and Donnie. Me and Darius was like the level-headed ones. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But they was talking about something, yeah, let's get on Twisted Timbers. Like, that looks cool. Like, we just got off a wooden ride. Y'all was complaining. Y'all want to get on another one. I was like, you know what? If it hurt, this is all on y'all. And I feel like God was looking out for us. Because when we got on that ride, we waited. It was like 2 lines. You had the fast lane. If you paid extra money, you can go through the fast lane and get up there faster. Or you got to wait in line with everybody else. We didn't have a fast lane. So we sitting over there in this humongous ass line. Like, the line looked like it's about 30-minute wait. We sitting in the line. We get to the front of the line. We finally get there. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all about when we was getting on the line. We was getting on the line. It was these 2 white dudes and this white girl behind us. I don't mean to, you know, express the fact that they were white, but they were white, okay? And the dude, we walk in to get on the line. He gonna go bang. He gonna go bang on the little fence beside us. And the dude. And then it's like a little awning at the top, and he gonna hit that and make a lot of noise. We turn around like, what is he doing? And then the white dude that was beside the white dude that was making all the noise was like, why you keep doing that? He was like, I'm trying to see them jump. I was like, the fuck? Like, I can't stand people that do stuff like that. Like, they try to get a reaction out of you, and then they talking to each other like you can't hear them. I'm trying to make them jump. What? Anyway, we had to stand in front of them the whole time, listening to everybody's conversation. And there was these, look, let me tell y'all, man. There were so many beautiful people out here in Richmond. If you're from Richmond or if you live in Richmond, y'all got some beautiful people. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. We were standing in line, and I was so mesmerized at how many beautiful people was at the beginning of that. Beautiful females. No, look, man, look. So we get to the front of the line. We waited for so long. We get to the front of the line, and we see people coming off the ride that ain't finished. We're like, what in the world? And when we was getting on the line, the ride has stopped. We was like, why is the ride stopped in the middle? They basically had got stuck. So when we got up there, we was like, we waited in this line forever. We finally get to the shade part of the line, because in almost all the lines, we had to stand in the heat, in the sun. So when we get to the shade part with the fans and stuff on the inside, they talk about some of the riders stuck, gonna have to wait a couple minutes. We like, bruh, first of all, this is a wooden ride. Second of all, we had to watch people walk past us in the fast lane and we waiting in the line. Third of all, we sitting in the sun. Fourth, we get to the front of the line finally, and now we gotta leave. I said, you know what? Excuse me, and excuse me. I'm getting off of this ride. I'm not doing it. If it got stuck, it's a sign that says we don't need to get up here. Plus, it was going to be painful anyway. I'm not finna have this happen. So we all got off and we said, you know what, screw this ride. Let's move on to the next one. And I'm actually happy we did, because I was not trying to be in there complaining. Now, I'm going to show a little tiny clip of what they rode next. It was this thing where it takes you all the way up in the air. I said no. At this point, my cousin M was like, oh my God, you're supposed to be riding the rides with me, and you are not riding anything. What are you doing? At this point, I'm just like, bruh, y'all picking the stuff I really don't want to go on. Like, go up in the air and you gonna spin me around while I'm up there? Nah, I'm cool on that. Like I said, a roller coaster, I don't mind. Any roller coaster, I don't mind. But you're not finna take me up in the air and then spin me around as I'm at the top of a pole, bruh. It's like you're at the top of a pole and then they just spin you around. No, bruh. All I was thinking, if that tip over, y'all know, bruh. Nah, I was just thinking the worst of the worst. I just was not trying to ride. The first thing, I was like, it's the same thing. I don't really want to get up there. And the next one, I was like, no. Not even a chance. You're not taking me up in the air. It looked too much like a drop, and I don't want to do it. And then beside that, you're going to see too, it was this thing called the slingshot. They literally put you on bungee cords. You have to sign a waiver, and they pull you all the way back, and then they just fling you forward. And you're on a little bungee thingy, and you go flying all the way over the whole park. And then you go flinging right back, and you go back and forth till you stop. Not even a chance. None of us rode that. That's too risky. You have to sign up. Bro, no. You ain't have to sign nothing for nothing that we rode on. Stop it.
Till they let them go. Yeah, come on, Grandma. That look like fun though, Darius.
So after that, I was kind of hungry, bro. And I had $10. I only brought $10. That's all I had. And, you know, my cousins brought money. They didn't bring money. Well, they brought money. Forget it. They had 20s. And the funnel cake costed $9.99. I said, low key, they probably gonna add tax onto it. I was gonna go get Dippin' Dots for like $7.49 or something like that. Somewhere around there. Everything there was high price, like expensive as hell. So I was gonna go get some Dippin' Dots. I was like, forget it. And my cousin M had just gave me a water. And I know y'all probably like, bruh, why are you explaining all these foods? Because you don't understand. When it's real hot, all that stuff is like finding gold. So she bought 2 water bottles. She gave me 1. I was like, oh yeah, this is set. So I didn't really want Dippin' Dots no more. Plus, it wasn't worth it. All the flavors were trash. At least to me. I wanted something like lemony or lemon limey. I wanted orange, you know, something citrusy. All they had was rainbow and cookie dough and all this other cookies and cream, all these cake flavors, birthday cake. I didn't want none of that. I wanted something fruity, kind of. Pause. So I said, you know what, forget it. I'm going to just go get a funnel cake. And toppings were extra, so I didn't even get the toppings. So I just got a regular funnel cake. Not thinking that I'm wearing black pants and there's nowhere to eat it at. So I'm aggravated at this point. I got a funnel cake. I want to eat it. It was so good. It cost $10. And my cousin used his 20 because he was like, I'm literally not going to buy anything. So I'm going to use my 20 and I'm going to buy it for you. Don't give me the change back or nothing. I was like, cool, okay. I'll take it. I was trying to let him keep his money. I kept on saying like, no, I don't want it. But he insisted that I used it. I was like, forget it. Okay, let's take it. And told me to keep my 10. I was like, bruh. But anyway, that's all besides the point. I'm sitting there eating the funnel cake, as you gonna see. And my aunt was getting her a picture drawn of herself, so I didn't really have the camera on me. And you're gonna hear some loud people in the background. That was not us. Okay, that was some ladies that was out there by themselves, riding on rides and stuff. It was kind of hilarious listening to them. But you can't really hear them clear enough to know what they were saying, but it is what it is. But I was, remind you, after this point, I'm pissed off. There was no more happy TJ after this point. Like, I was not in the mood for nothing else after this point. So you probably won't see too many of shots of me smiling, if you even see any shots of me at all in this damn video. But the reason why I was mad is because we had spent all that money on funnel cake, mind you, and then I'm wearing black pants, so I can't eat it recklessly because I will have white powder all over my pants. And there was nowhere to actually sit at and eat it. Like, I wanted to eat it at a table, get it out the way, so that way it don't get on my pants. They kept offering, like, you want to go sit at a table, you want to go sit at a table. I'm trying to ride rides and I want to eat my funnel cake. I'm just like, no, let's just keep moving. My feet hurt. I'm tired. I'm hot. I'm trying to get stuff out of the way before it gets too late. And I know how my grandma is when it comes to heat and when it comes to waiting. She will get impatient super quick. So I was thinking about her most of the time. I was just like, can somebody just get me a bag or a box and let's wrap this up. I'm going to take the funnel cake home. Forget it. I don't even care no more. I just don't want. And I don't like holding things. And I had to hold my camera, my funnel cake, water bottle. I was just aggravated at this point.
Hold on. Hold on. Gotta hold the top.
They put all that pressure on me so fast and
What? From here? This camera work sucks. How do you turn record? Help. Donnie, I'm Lyrical Lemonade. I'm Cole Bennett, nigga. I'm Cole Bennett, nigga. You already know. You already know.
Why are you holding it like this?
Because I'm Cole Bennett, baby.
Oh, you're Cole Bennett.
Yeah. Get out the picture! Alright, I messed up. Donnie! My glasses is slipping. Help! Assistance! My glasses are falling off my face.
You want to edit all that out.
Yeah, I know. I am positive he is. Hey! Get out of the shot! Talk about me one more time, I'll break your skull.
for how many people? Because it'd be up here. Just you?
You know what I'm saying?
Right? You guys can follow me. Alright. So, with this we do have options of matting and framing. My best.
And yeah, after this point, I mean, it really was, you know, we stopped recording only because like the battery is about to die, first off. And second, everybody was kind of like antsy and aggravated. Nobody really wanted to do anything anymore. My cousins wanted to go to the water. Everybody wanted to go to the water park so bad, except for me, my grandma, and Darius and Donnie's mom. we didn't really get in the water. I didn't plan on getting in the water, and nobody else, well, none of them did either. But I mean, we rode one more ride before we went to the water park, because it was like it's like a whole water section. You have like the roller coasters and all that. Then you have like literally the water section. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called C.H.E.F, something like that. That was like a whole nother amusement park in itself, but just for water rides and stuff like that. So I didn't really want to go there because I wasn't gonna do nothing there, but I went because, you know, who am I to say anything, you know? But before we went there, we did get on one more ride, and that one was pretty fun. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was another ride that was right beside it. I said no to that. But the one we got on was like called the Anaconda or something like that, something similar to that or something. And it basically goes over swamp water. You go flipping all over the place. That one was crazy. Oh yeah, we went on another one before that too. I didn't really enjoy that one because no, that was the same one. That was the same one. But you had, like, when we went around the corner, we was leaning against the wall. Like, the whole left side of my face felt like I was just getting punched by a boxing glove. Like, it was crazy. And then when we got to C.H.E.F, it was like we were looking for my other cousins. Like, the other group that we was with, like I said, we split into two. And it was a lot of them. So, if we seen them, we would know. Plus, one of my cousin friends had, like, gray hair. Not gray hair on, like, it was gray hair on purpose. Like, she dyed her hair. She's not, like, old or nothing. Anyway, we was looking for them. Come to find out, we sitting in C.H.E.F for the longest. Everybody out playing and having fun. We like, so where is the other group? The other group is out. They been left C.H.E.F. They out getting a turkey leg from somewhere. So we go out. We like, this whole time we over here looking for these people. They not even in C.H.E.F no more. So they enjoyed themselves. My cousin M, my other two cousins, and my aunt Connie, they all enjoyed C.H.E.F. I literally just sat there the whole time, like, I was just resting. Like I told y'all, my foot hurt. So then after that, we left there. And after that, pretty much was the end of it. We went, Darius and Donnie mom got a turkey leg too. And when we went over there, we saw the other group. We were like, finally, we see y'all. But they were leaving. They were like, we're about to leave. So after that, it really was nothing else. We basically wrapped things up. My grandma was super impatient at this point. She was like, I'm ready to go. So she went out, smoked a cigarette. Then she came back. I thought she was about to sit at the car the whole time. That's why I was kind of nervous when everybody was like, let's get on one more ride. Well, it wasn't really a ride. It was like an elevator. As you can see in the beginning of the video, it's like an elevator that looked like the Eiffel Tower. It's like you ride it all the way up and then you sit there and you look at the view of the whole park. So they got on that, and I was like, I really hope my grandma's not sitting by the car because we're still taking up time. And she wasn't. She came back. And then my aunt, she got another picture drawn for her because the first one did not look like her. She did not like it. So the dude did another one for free. It was a female that did it first, and the dude did it for free and replaced the one that she had. And yeah, that was pretty nice in my opinion. And then after that, man, we walked past, couple more sites. It was dark. They wanted to look at the fireworks, which started at nighttime, but everybody else was like, no, we need to go ahead and go. It's like, it's really getting to that point. Plus we have a 4-hour drive, and let me tell y'all, I got home at 1 o'clock in the morning. We left at 8 in the morning, and I got home at 1, basically after midnight, because it was like a 4-hour drive, and we left at like 8 o'clock. That was that. Plus we had to go back to my aunt's house so I could get my it was my grandma wanted to give me an iron, plus she had to get her keys because I didn't have a key to the top lock of our house because we got 2 different locks for safety reasons. Yeah, so I had to get the key for the top lock, then go back. My dad wasn't home, so I had to unlock the door myself. And yeah, so, and let me tell y'all, man, I really enjoyed myself. If it wasn't for the heat and for the sock situation, I probably would have enjoyed myself a lot better. And I probably should have, I know now to dress for the occasion. Wear 1 pair of socks. Okay, 1 sock on each foot. Probably don't wear black pants if I plan on getting a funnel cake. And that's pretty much it, really. I'm sorry for the bad recording. I mean, but it's an enjoyable video. I mean, it wasn't really too exciting, but it wasn't boring or nothing. Like, I hope y'all enjoy it, man. Like I said, the next time I record something like this, I'm gonna try my best to do a little bit better. It was terrible, but I mean, it is what it is. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. I enjoyed myself on the roller coaster, and I'm sorry it took so long to get this video out to y'all. It was just like, at first it was like taking so long to like edit this together because I had so many clips. I had so many clips of a video that wasn't recorded well. No offense to my grandma, but I mean, it just wasn't a good, it wasn't good. It was hard to edit, basically. I didn't know how to put the stuff together, so I decided to do it this way. Talk over it, explain everything to y'all that way, and let y'all, enjoy what y'all want to enjoy while explaining everything to y'all at the same time. And on top of that, I got sick, so I was just like, I don't want to do nothing, because I had to do this part right here while I talk over it. And if I'm hoarse and my throat hurt, like I'm still kind of, I'm not sick as I was. I'm not coughing no more. At first, if I inhale and then exhale, I'll cough every time, like. And then once I do that, I'll cough. But now that's over with. Pretty much everything is fine. But now when I swallow, it's like it's something there. Like, I don't know what it is. I can feel it when I drink. It's like something's there right here. I don't know what it is. Y'all can see right here. I'm not putting it in my chin. It's right here. I don't know what it is. But every time I swallow, I feel something there. It's not like, it's like something solid. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you made it to the end of the video, which I'll be highly surprised if anybody does. If you did make it to the end of the video, I want you to comment funnel cake. You can leave, if you have another comment that you want to leave it, but put funnel cake at the end of it, or just say funnel cake, just so I know you made it to the end. If you didn't make it to the end, if I see no funnel cakes in the comment section, I know y'all ain't on nothing. It's like, no, I'm just playing. But if I don't see any funnel cakes, I'm gonna just assume that you forgot, or I'm gonna assume that I'm talking to nobody right now. Nobody made it to the end of the video, and y'all just said forget it. I don't care no more. I saw what I wanted to see. TJ, you're trash at vlogging. Don't ever do it again. And I probably agree with you.